has immersed South Florida as we are at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the Indianapolis Colts and the Miami Dolphins. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Off a play action, Tagovailoa. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. Now the former Washington Husky, here's Myles Gaskin, and he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Play action, now it's Tua. He's going to wind up and air it out. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Check 4, check 4.
Check pass, check pass.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. They'll fake the give to Taylor. Now Wentz. Finds his big tight end, Mo Alley Cox. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big connection on that one. 32 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. On play action, it's Wentz. He finds Taylor, complete.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. That opening drive rhythm continues right into play number 3.
Whatever they decided that they wanted to run before the game, it's working pretty well for them right now. Moving the ball downfield at a nice rate. And guess what? I think the chain crew might have to get a little oxygen over there. They have to keep moving downfield with 1st downs on each play.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 13-yard line.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Into the red zone. Wentz. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. Sheldon Rankins never giving up. He works his way to the QB for a loss of 12. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it. They love it because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great play there. There to make the grab. And the Colts are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They're forced to play catch-up early in this division round game as they search for a seat in the AFC Championship round. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Gonna look deep for Wilson. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Obi Melifonwu. And the Colts will take over possession here up at the 44. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect. How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one. Well, CD, a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too. It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A big play that time through the air. 30 yards.
I know he ain't got it. Mike 13. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
They'll run here with Taylor. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. In most goal line situations, defensive tackles are just trying to hold the line, hold their ground, and let the other guys roam and make the play. But in this situation, he's able to push his way into the backfield and disrupt that play for a loss. 2nd down and goal. Wentz. And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Watch tight end. You got 4. You got 4. 81.
Wentz now on 3rd and goal. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. Got a man. It's Pittman, and he holds it in for the Colts touchdown. Carson Wentz with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And it's now 14-0. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Set, hut.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game? Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Meanwhile, Tua's throw here taken in by Parker. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Gaskin. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Fuller. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
This will be their first trip to the red zone. They've got it 1st and goal to go. This is Gaskin on the carry. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
Set, ready, blue 32.
Right. He's tight right here. He's tight on the right. 3 down.
Black shot.
That's going to set them back 5 yards. How crucial will those 5 yards be? We'll see as they come up again here, 3rd and goal.
Check three. Ricky.
Red, yellow. Hut.
Tua sets up to pass it. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Sanders' kick is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points, not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon, and think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. On play action, Wentz. To the right side and into the hands of the tight end, Granson. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
2nd and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a 1st down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Wentz going to give this to Taylor, and he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a fourth down. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on Divisional Round Weekend.
Here we go. 120!
Let's go, D.
Wentz going to go on fourth down. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Colts unable to convert here on fourth down. And the Dolphins defense is able to hold. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big play there for the Dolphins. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Tua's throw is taken in by Waddle. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving. Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14.
Three.
Going to the air. Tagovailoa. He'll get this out wide to Gaskin. And here he'll get it down to the 7. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. The quick slant caught. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Come on, set, 45, white, green jacks.
Tight left. 4 down. Alert. Shift.
Red cycle. Set, go.
Tua on 4th down. And he's got his tight end Gesicki in the end zone. Touchdown, Dolphins. The 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Dolphins get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
49's the mic. Watch 49. Danny. Mike.
Tua going to try and throw for it. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive as they will take over here with a little more than 30 seconds remaining. He's going to rifle one deep left side. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going into halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. And now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room. Open receiver here, complete. It's Parker. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Here's Gaskin. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Watch left. Tight end to the left, tight end left. Hey, we are.
And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Tua Tagovailoa in the final seconds of the first half. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. They'll try and throw for it. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of two-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So it's on to halftime in this AFC Divisional round matchup. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC Divisional round. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Throwing now is Wentz. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. To throw, it's Wentz. He'll check this down to Hines. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
Meanwhile, Wentz's throw into the hands of Pittman here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 47. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now it's Hines. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Now a throw here with his running back. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. That catch good for only a couple. 2nd down and 8. They run with Hines. Oh, he bowls over him. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, Wentz. Flushed out right. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Carson Wentz. And the Colts are going to jump back in front. Oh, such great concentration. They're going right up against the side of the end zone, but able to get the feet in bounds.
There's so many things that go into that catch, and you just mentioned the concentration, being able to catch the football, get your feet down in bounds, hang on to it all the way through the process of the catch. That was a phenomenal play.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. Now Tua. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Adam Shaheen was the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
That was well defended. They clamped down on every available receiver. Just got to give the win to the defense on that snap.
Come on, D. 49 to Mike. 49.
On 2nd and 10, Tua. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40 and down to the 29-yard line.
But give them credit for a good read right there because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. And he was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
Setting to throw on 1st down is Tua. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
Circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year, and it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Fuller. It'll be a gain of 5. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing. And they got it done.
1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. It'll be Love to try and get the first. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Bryce Love scampering home for 19 yards out. And the Dolphins are once again going to retake the lead. Well, they were looking to pick up the first down on 3rd and short. They got a little more than they bargained for, finding the end zone as well.
And oftentimes in short yardage situations, you get a lot of defenders stacked near the line of scrimmage, partners. So if you can get past that first wave, there's usually room to roam, and he found it.
They'll look to throw. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the... The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the 4th quarter, the divisional round. They need to come up with something as they get this drive started. It was Raekwon Davis with the tackle. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Working from the gun, Wentz. It's his target, the tight end, Mo Alley-Cox.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You talk about a guy weighing in the 270 range. But, boy, once he gets his mitts on the ball, he's going to be tough to bring down.
The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Christian Wilkins with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. This is brought in at the 21. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt, and it'll be Dolphin football. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And this has been a tight game to this point. Of course, they usually are at this juncture of the playoffs. But with the lead in the football, the clock right now their friend as they try to book their spot in the conference championship next Sunday. They'll run now with Gaskin. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Forced out to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
The Dolphins on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12.
You got three.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on third down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. Second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. Another incompletion would certainly be ideal defensively. A big play now. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Tua. It's complete to Parker, left side. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Darius Leonard blew that play up. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Tua sets up to pass it. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. And they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
Tua now on 1st down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Parker. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Here we go. 10 black.
Four down, four down.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And once again, this Colts defense stops him behind the line of scrimmage. And now this defense trying to use the clock to their advantage. They'll take the timeout here with 2:08 left. And then they'll have another stop coming up at the 2-minute warning. Tagovailoa going to try and throw on 3rd down. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. I see you nodding your head up and down. That's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away.
Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And the Dolphins have just about sewn up this football game. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
And now here's a carry heading left. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll get this out in a hurry to Parker. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Shreds him with his stiff arm. And they finally take him down, but not before he reaches the 43. A big play there on the catch and run. The thing that hurt on that play, the missed tackle, that allowed the extra yardage.
It's a matchup game in the NFL. You get the guy that you want isolated, have him miss a tackle, and off you go.
Undercrush, undercrush, undercrush. Check that.
Now they try the right side here. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2. Now the Colts will use their third and final timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. 2nd and 8. Back to throw is Tua. Going for the deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there and a nice one for them. They force the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
It's a squib kick that still makes its way down inside the 15. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. One final try now for Wentz. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. And Charles, if you're the coach of the losing team, even though you made it to the playoffs and there's part of that that feels good, what do you say to your guys after?
I think you probably tell them how proud you are of them to make the effort to get to this game and then point them towards the future. If we're good enough to get here, all we've got to do is work harder, be better, and we can be good enough to go farther next season. How many times have we seen a team lose in the playoffs, and that girds them for a championship run in the future?